All right, guys, are you excited? I'm excited. The Utah Jazz are back. Game 1 of the preseason is over. The Jazz defeat the Perth Wildcats in what was a very impressive performance. And I know the Perth Wildcats are an NBL team, but the Jazz looked really good. And there's some things we can take from this game that were really interesting, something Jazz fans can be excited about. Number one, Rudy Gobert is a dominant force in the NBA. He absolutely was too good for this game. The Jazz were up 10-0 at the beginning of to start the game, and it was all Rudy Gobert. It was lob dunks, dominating defense, blocking shots. Just there was nothing that Perth could do. And that's going to happen in games against other teams in the NBA. If you have any questions of whether the Jazz can win over 50 games, watch what Rudy Gobert did to this team, and then watch him do that to other teams in the NBA. Obviously, there's some teams in the NBA that are really going to find ways to kind of exploit Rudy's rim protection by maybe getting him out of the paint. But if the Jazz face anyone where Rudy can stay in the paint and protect the rim, it's over. The Jazz win that game because Rudy Gobert is that good. He's a top 15 player. Easy, absolutely dominant. All right, the other thing that looked really good, Jae Crowder looks light on his feet. He looks exciting. He looks happier. He's got lift. He goes to the rim. He does great things. He hit 3-pointers. If Jae Crowder is lighter and doing great things, this is big time for the Jazz because he can play that power forward spot with bench units, or the Jazz can do switch-ups with lineups to find ways to get more of a spread floor and three-point shooting. If Jae Crowder is great, then the Jazz are that much better. It's great to see. Next thing. Grayson Allen is an assassin from three. He shot like 53s and made all of them. He looks good. Oh, it's so good. Dennis Lindsey is good at his job. Anyone who disagrees, you need to go find another sport because Dennis Lindsey is top-notch and has found another nice player for the Jazz. Grayson Allen can shoot the ball. He can pass. He's big. He rebounds better than you think. He probably had more rebounds than you even realize because he just gets boards. That means he's a good defensive player. Now, is Grayson Allen going to be a starter on this team? No. But Grayson Allen could be a contributing bench player on this team for sure. People might say, well, his defensive abilities aren't as good as we thought they were. You're incorrect. He's good enough for second units. And the fact that he rebounds as well as he does is an underrated aspect of good defenses. Because what happens with good defense is when you force a missed shot, the rebound ends the possession and you go the other way, and that is a successful defensive possession. Grayson Allen does that and helps the team do that. It's incredible. He's a shooter. He passes it. He plays within the flow of the offense. If you're a Jazz fan, you got to be excited about that because that's really good. Finally, just the bench in general for the Jazz. Dante Exum had 6 assists tonight, 1 for 2 from 3. He looked really nice. He had his, typical things with him where, he has a few plays where he turns the ball over. But overall, Exum looked really good. The Jazz have a deep bench with Jae Crowder. Thabo Cephalosha looked really nice tonight. When he drives to the rim, he is an underrated passer, and he's a great slasher. So if you have another player that can dish the ball, which the Jazz have in Dante Exum, Grayson Allen, that's why Grayson's going to play, is because Tabo's going to slide to the rim and Grayson can get him the ball. The Jazz passing was so good this game. And again, it's the Perth Wildcats. But they played hard, and the Jazz looked crisp. They looked good. It would be bad if they didn't look this good, but they looked phenomenal. They were hitting shots. Alec Burks was hitting shots. If the Jazz get big minutes from Alec Burks at times this year, that only helps them because he's really a talented player. And so if you're a Jazz fan, tonight was exciting. It was fun. The Jazz are back. Hoops Theory postgame show is back. Every game, you better come here. You better subscribe. Are you subscribed? Because if you're not and you're a Jazz fan, what are you doing? You're missing out. I will talk to you guys next game. Toronto!